It's the mighty good word party focus from all high priest. I'm up here on Mercury's day. It's March 27th, a little later in the day. This message is for the Scorpio Sun Moon Rising Collective. Scorpio, what's good? Regardless of whether you have a distinguished Scorpionic natal placement in your chart, this may still resonate with you, and I strongly suggest checking out your other sign placement readings, as well as the collective reading. I hope to have more or another message for the solar eclipse in Aries, but I'm rolling this one out now. I wanted it to culminate a little quicker. It didn't turn out quicker for Taurus, so it may just be like a regular message, but what I'm trying to say is that I'm only using tarot. I do have the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck from Kim Kranz, but besides that I have the Thoth Tarot deck and then Zodiac, Light Seers, and Ethereal Visions on standby. So thank you so much, Scorpio. I'm very grateful for your time, your presence, your energy exchange. Thank you also for the thumbs up, the likes. Please feel free to like this video, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I enjoy them, even if I just leave you a thumbs up or a heart or a icon or emoji. Know that I really appreciate all of your time, and it just brings a smile to my face, right? So I have been culminating the horoscope messages, which are a little abstract and more like short phrases. I was looking at I zoned out a little bit on your notes as I'm trying to tell you that I have your horoscope notes here. And then I was just doing a pre-meditation to get in to shape here. And I have been getting a lot of messages coming in about specific Scorpio collective that are kind of in this realization mode where it is a very heightened sense of the archetype of Scorpio. So allowing yourself to be whisked away, right? The message that was coming through for Taurus. So you may have Taurus, you may have Moon in Taurus. There's something successful down the line that it is guaranteed that you're working for, or maybe that you have come to realize that it can be successful, so you want to work towards it. But this is a big karmic up-leveling in, if I can return to the message of like that higher kind of conscious level of the Scorpionic archetype, going from realizing that you're in the talons of, the hawk, and then realizing that you yourself are the hawk or the eagle. And I believe traditionally, or for the Scorpionic archetype, it is the eagle, but it isn't that transition that you're in. It is that experience that marks this quality of time, going from being whisked away. So you're chipping at your heart center too, right? Something chips at your heart center. For you, it could show up as it does for like Taurus, where there are folks around you, people around you, or you notice that you're not. I think the message in the last reading for you, Scorpio, was like your new taste, right? So things are not appearing as they once did, meaning they're not as pleasurable as they once were, if at all, right? Pleasure is changing. Level or desire for types of, or a feeling or vibration. I do have a message here. Keep going so you can cross it off your list. Better late than never. I don't know what that means. Get dirty, grunge, punk rock phase. This is your punk rock phase. Psychic. I wrote psychic, Scorpio, psychic, Scorpio, psychic. You're sandwiched between psychicism, right? Are you realizing you're psychic? I don't know. But yeah, I believe if you are, I didn't want to get into this message too much. So there's a quality of like the Friday the 13th, which I know is like a horror movie, but so I don't want to scare you, but this timing can have that like unveiling, like from dream to, and you are being, that aspect of you is being highlighted for Scorpio risings, right? Which this horoscope bases it mostly on Scorpio rising placements. Anyway, nightmares can be things you're picking up from the collective. So if you find it a good idea to protect yourself by like, I would say like burning incense or like saging or whatever, or like your protection, clearing, grounding practices, shower, or your shower meditations, or like your bath salt baths, whatever. Duality, so split personality, like allowing yourself to split, to allow this split to happen, can help you see shadow aspects of you. You're honoring that we all wear masks and disguises. You may be someone who's always been told they are bad, an aspect of you gone. So like this perception of the self is sort of dwindling, going away, and you can honor this transitional moment by giving yourself room to split personality, to guide yourself to a new perspective, right, on collective, on who's around you, who you work with, who you work around, who you live around, right? Pretend. So your shadow work is pretend. For the eclipses, I assign shadow work. So not legitimate, like from a doctor, but it's fun horoscope-based shadow work. Pretend you're someone else for a day, like kind of like Freaky Friday. I mean, it doesn't have to be intense, right? Obviously, you don't have to do any of these. I think it's good food for thought, like for journaling, or just like really actually thinking about it. Find an animal spirit, which I've got the animal spirit tag. Also new guides. So this doesn't even have to be considered shadow work, but there are new guides coming in, or you're now aligning with spiritual guides. If you have been, there are new spiritual guides coming in, old ones leaving, or former guides leaving, older guides leaving, new ones coming in. I do ring the tuning fork for clearing. I think it's about time. Only dinging it softly because it just is so loud. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Scorpio magicians, Scorpio high priests, Scorpio high priestesses, Scorpio kings, Scorpionic queens, Scorpio royals. This is your deepest, darkest, most treasure-filled cave, right? All the secrets kept tight, shut. Thank you so much, Sun God, Goddess Isis. Please present me with divine messages for the divine exaltation, spiritual evolution of the Scorpio collective. Thank you, Scorpio. I honor you and I honor your time. Thank you for being here. Angels, spirit of the highest light. Oof. Yeah, there you go. You're like, it goes along with the Taurus message. You could have Taurus, right? Taurus placement, Moon in Taurus, also Capricorn, yes. So yeah, you're noticing where you kind of snap, where you are like someone of stature, right? So you're eyeing someone, you're looking towards someone, possibly either aligning, like maybe it feels like you've waited for a moment like this. It feels like you've what is that song? I would walk the desert. There was a song like that. Walk 1,000, I don't know, like walk across the desert for you or something. So like you didn't actually sign up for walking across the desert for someone, to meet someone. Like, maybe that's the feeling. Like, can you imagine? Scorpio, you're having like this feeling. Like, can you imagine if I had actually been waiting all this time to get to this point when you're acknowledging this aspect of you that relinquishes control and like flows with flexibility, emotional like tides up and down, right? If you gave, it's like you gave it to God. Like, I don't think that this is for me, but if it is, it'll come to me, right? And it's coming to you. You're like, wow, like, well, imagine if I had actually waited around for this. Like, it seems like maybe this is like a lifetime, many lifetimes for you, Scorpio. Like, maybe you're in the right lifetime is the feeling. With Ganesha here, like, you've unlocked, you've unraveled, you've removed a block, like your strength is showing. And I'm very happy for you to read this, for you to say, to receive this message for you, that is the pivotal moment that allows the split personality. And that's what I mean by the split personality. All along, you may not have viewed yourself as having garnered, built, and established this much strength and courage within you. And you're proving otherwise. You're proving it to yourself that you actually do possess strength, courage. You can actually have this. You didn't know you wanted this because you didn't believe you had the strength and courage and confidence. And now you realize you do. Wow, Scorpio. That's awesome. I had to catch my breath. Angel spirit guides. You're almost there, right? Keep going so you can cross it off your list. Better late than never. The buffalo, you might feel like you're late. You're not late, okay? There's a lot of wisdom to gain. You're taking the time that you need for this wisdom, and you have caretakers, and you are due for a refresher, or you are due to be open to, if it calls to you, right? The timing is right. Refresh your spiritual guide lineage, or the guides that hang out with you, right? More surround you, more around you, more truth, more honesty, right? Perhaps you're realizing, like, this is that honest moment. This is that moment of true honesty, right? Of true delivery, both receipt, so receiving the truth, honest truth that is transformative and alchemical, that you're prepared to undertake this process and to complete it, and you are making it through, and you will, and you know it, and you are about to cross that off the list. Okay, big. Crossing it off the list makes it feel not that big, but maybe it's an accomplishment that you want to honor, right? Forgetting to light the incense, so just have to stop to do that. Yeah, but there is a lot of communication, and you also are being guided in communication through this process of receiving, acknowledging, really kind of like there can be moments of swallowing hard truths, or like just the hard pill to swallow, but like you're in the moment, you're doing it, and you can do it. And this is a very wise, not just spiritual, it's like wisdom. It means something, and maybe this is like somewhat convincing you in a way, like there's like both conventional wisdom and spiritual knowledge gained through experiences, and one cannot be without the other, right? It is the levels and forms of intelligence, and then honoring that there's a blend, that you blend all these like basically methodologies of magic, right? These are magical qualities of you. How does Isis Sun battle? What's going on with the Scorpios and the solar eclipse extravaganza extravaganza over here? Like you're full of the love cup here. You got the lovers in the universe, and you've got the lovers in the double. So again, like Scorpio, you've been doing a lot of work in that higher conscious, superconscious state, shadow work, downloading, receiving, acknowledging, assessing, analyzing, processing, learning, wisdom, knowledge. And then on the unconscious aspect, you're manifesting, you're building a vibration. And I can't get away from it. I keep cutting the deck and the Lover's card. So in that, what may seem to you unconscious is a subconscious formation of this new path that unfolds, but it is due to you acknowledging this higher kind of level of processing and basically shadow work, dark night, getting yourself out of that funk and realizing that it wasn't in spite, right? It wasn't a reaction. It was your spiritual body coming to your body, your physical body, and saying, hey, we gotta keep going through this. How are we gonna get through it? How are we gonna get through and out? We have to keep going through it. And you're almost there. It's that final moment of when it when it latches, it's coming. You'll see the light. Honoring just bits of like meditative timeouts, or those exercises of seeing the new you. And I believe this was a message like from 4 weeks ago. And maybe I interpreted it entirely, or the way I versed it was like wrong. Well, not wrong. Maybe, I don't even know. Like I said it so incorrectly. What I mean is like, allow the new you to confront the old you, and allow the old you to meet the new you. In both of them honor these processes. Old you meeting the new you, confronting the old you. Honor these processes in unconditional love. So it's not about bullying yourself out of old landscapes. It's about honoring that where you were at is what brought you to where you are now, and is part of you going to where you are going to, which is success, new contracts, actual earning money, what you also want. And that was like a Pisces message. It's been like between Scorpio and Pisces. Like, yeah, you can have what you want. You can have the success and the money and the material, and then also like the love. Like, why did we go away from that belief in society? Because of this like shadow aspect of Pluto and Capricorn. And now we learn and process that, and we understand that the shadow aspect of Aquarius is that excessive control, right? Removing the control from local communities to like grander spaces like the go online and internet, right? Like, it doesn't go away, but we learn. And so if you've been told you're bad all along, if you've been told that's not what you want, okay, now you're coming to you. Now you're in this Scorpio, alchemical scorpionic phase that actually works in your favor for you, Scorpio, because it brings you to a higher, like, productive state, okay? With newness coming in, long lasting, out of that funk, right? Out of the funk. The Lover's card did not want to go away. The 12th deck does kind of blend a little bit. It offers the like normative, kind of the heteronormative, and it also offers the like flexible. So there's limitless love possibilities here. Something that, yeah, you came out of from ruin. Sun in Gemini. We have Gemini, end of one, on to another. Local, starting small, starting within. Challenge being actually seeing the light, seeing that this can work. But I think we honor that you are starting to see what you can work with to keep that momentum going, like for Taurus. Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra. But 10 of Swords means 9 of Cups, happiness at the bottom of the deck. Saturn in Pisces. 10 of Swords means it's done. It's over. The pain is over. You have that you're able to see now. It's visible. The light, it's visible. So you're almost through it, right? The buffalo spirit says you're almost through it. Scorpio, keep going. And then we have the basis of this being all the options, a very scorpionic archetype here. Venus in Scorpio being what you've held on to, because it points to success and control, and it allows you to compartmentalize an old manner of you, now a new you, right? Yo, yeah, Scorpio, you've changed. Wasn't that the message? I kept laughing. Scorpio, you've changed. You've changed. Okay. You're seeing the good, the bad, the ugly. It's causing you to change. You're going to options that lead you out of this, that actually point you and lead you to happiness. Maybe something that you were a little bit in disbelief about, that you didn't want to claim, that you left to God. They said, I don't know if that's real. I don't know if that's real. Well, now you're like, oh, okay, I do see that it's real. And like Scorpio, it's like a transformative turnaround. And I guess because you are attempting to really finalize this, which will be your proving point. Once you finalize, you'll prove it. It'll be that proof that you need that says this is possible with higher will, higher consciousness. So you can believe in a higher force. You can incorporate magic. You can communicate from the depths, because you are that deep. It's not meant for you to just keep for yourself, right? It's meant for you to do, like, to integrate. It's meant for you to actually be in your joy state. Wow, like, I'm like, what is the Lover's card again? And so see here, I know you're able to do it, because you go from the Lovers, card number 6, to the Chariot, number 7. That's your victory, right? We keep saying success, victory. You know, look, the sun, staying in your joy, divine union within yourself, okay? maybe others are seeing you as different, as not the same. You're different, Scorpio. You've changed. You've manifested a change. I have the Magician, more Gemini. So you have Sun in Gemini, I have Gemini, and then I have Gemini. But the Magician is Mercury, right? So yeah, if you're a Scorpio rising, your Leo house is very much lit, and this is where you are focused, centered, where you're coming in a little bit new to it, okay, a little bit fresh. But you know, you've been gathered some experience in your life, and you're coming back online. So like very much that Taurus read, and I believe someone else had come in online. Libra, my Magician card needs to be replaced. I took a bite out of that, chomp out of the Magician. A lot of earthly. I think you're feeling a little bit small, a little bit like, is this gonna work? But you had the Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles, like Capricorn. Again, we said you might have Capricorn, you might also have Sagittarius. Those archetypal energies are in the mix. So work, building, romance, the Leo house. It's based on how you love yourself. So loving you, treating you well, caring for you, putting yourself at the forefront in a highly intelligent, emotionally intelligent as well. Dedicate yourself to presence for community, right? To build within something within the community, for the community. You've always honored that aspect of you. Someone somewhere led you to believe that that's not who you're supposed to be. But you've been operating in the light as you undertake these personalities and visions of other people, how you're supposed to be, or how a Scorpio is supposed to be, or how you're supposed to be as this type of person. Or if you identify this way, then you're that way, or like you must only congregate in these spaces or with these people, or like you're this way or you're that way, so you only go over there or you only go over here, blah 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 blah. It does feel very like sign of the times, something that maybe you thought you didn't deal with, that you've dealt with it, you're dealing with it, it's done, you've done. King of Wands, the Lovers again. So again, a choice has been made. Leo, Gemini, right? More Gemini. Cancer, I'm so sorry. But yeah, water, fire, water. Inspirational, emotional. So a new creative project, or a new relationship, a new form of loving relationship, deep connection, relationship, friendship, or love. Something that unfolds in light. It's very fertile and creative, very magical too, very much this like coming to a new light, a new attractive era, a format of new attraction quality. So like your magnetic powers are bigger, growing. Seven of Pentacles. A lot of fire, a lot of water. Also a lot of air, a lot of earth. Very magical, okay? Fertile, creative, power, truth, honesty. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I honor you. honor all your decisions and your path, no matter what path it may be, right? It's all good. It's all gravy in this. Up in this. Please enjoy your solar eclipse, this eclipse season, right? Oof. Wow. I'll be back with more. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment. I love it. I appreciate it. I send you all love, all light. Thank you so much. Just one more little like ding from the ladder. On the up and up, huh, Scorpio? I'll see you soon. I'll be back with more messages.